Greetings, this is This, and I am me. And we are starting off day 24? Day 25, with 4 gems. Because I got the morning room last time. So, last episode we got the tomb. And we figured out a puzzle there that had to do with the chapel angels, saints. So that was fun. But other than that, I don't feel like we did as much. I really want to get the power thing situated. We know a lot about the power rooms now. So that would be fun. Okay, I never know when to do the outside room, but I guess we'll start with this for now. Probably, I'm going to listen to what the people say. They say, gems, as if your life depends on it. I already have 4, but that doesn't matter. Get more. I'm getting them literally before I'm even drafting the other rooms, okay? Gems, absolutely first and foremost, because that keeps ruining everything for us. Not having enough gems, even when it feels like I have a lot. So yeah, I will say that, like, the way that the recordings go for me is I usually end up having 2 blueprints recordings that are very close together, like one day and then the next day, or like there's only one day in between. But then I have a big break, and so I'm recording after having a big break. So like the last episode I played a while ago, like 4 or 5 days ago. So we'll see. Okay, this puzzle is harder than it seems. And then these ones both say this box is empty. So, if this box is empty is true, and this box is empty is true, then we have to have a false box. So this box would have to be false. The puzzle is harder than it seems is false, and it's quite simple and easy. This is just the box with the gems in it. Now, are they giving this to me because I failed the last one? Like, I think they said something about the difficulty increases with each puzzle that you succeed at. But so because I failed, did the difficulty reset and they've given me an extremely easy one? Because, I mean, these can't both be false. So one of them could be false, but there's no saying which one. So, like, they have to be in here. The gems have to be in here. Please don't mind my, my stumbling wayward limbs. Feet, I mean. Legs. I'm wandering around everywhere. Okay. So, office. Opportunity to earn and spread money. I'm not feeling like I want to get that right away. I'm going to have to get spare bedroom for the pathing. Could you please load the room in? This is why some people on the viewer survey give me a 4 for the video quality, isn't it? It's because the rooms don't always load in. I mean, that's a PC issue, but, like, I get what you're saying. Like, visually, there's something lacking there. Okay. Den. Because it's good pathing and it's got a gem. But I'm not going to run in there yet. Now let's go to the outside one. And I've been going off the commitment to getting a new room if it's available, even if I don't really want it or I feel like I want another one more. If there was a new option, we choose between the new options. Okay, so shelter and hovel we've already gotten before. Hovel was really fun because then you don't have to worry about gems at all, but I just so happened to have good steps that day. So like I got kind of far anyway, but you don't always know that you're going to have that. But anyway, it doesn't matter because, and this one was cool too for the red rooms when I was trying to figure out the power. It ended up being really helpful. But we have to get the schoolhouse today because it's the new one. Adds 8 classrooms to today's draft pool. So classrooms are going to be very common, you would think. Wow, it's so cute is what I was going to say, but it's actually pretty run down and scary looking. Like, it's 1993, okay? When was this floor plan? Like, Herbie! That's... wait. Herbert S. Sinclair is the great uncle, but were his children also named that? Or is that how old this schoolroom is? I know that they've said before how old it was, but I didn't quite remember. Okay, well, we've got some papers here. Oh, okay. Closing address. Oh, this is like they're going to read it out loud. For the last 38 years, it has been my pleasure of serving as your schoolmaster in this humble little facility. And meager as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spent our afternoons here will readily admit that we are reluctant to see this small piece of Reddington history go. I've never heard of someone say reluct. I've heard of reluctant, but not reluct. And also, okay, they're also talking about how like olden times it is. I first wish to thank Lady Epson, our most gracious host today, for not only paying attention to my classes those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she has done on behalf of our community and our children. I have no clue if this is supposed to be a woman reading this, but let me have my fun. Without her, Reddington Elementary would still be a distant and blurry vision, a vision that I dared not even dream. That dreamer is, of course, the incomparable Mrs. Peterson, our future principal, and my reluctant successor, who I might add, forced me to give this speech. So I think I'll end my praise of her there, though she deserves much more, I'll admit. I don't think I enunciated that stuff properly, but whatever. Moving on. To the architect of our new school, the Baron Sinclair, thank you for following in your father's footsteps in building Reddington yet another school, and for also allowing the use of your own private residence and floor plans to serve as our interim facility until the new campus is completed in March. A decision I'm certain he will immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running through his halls. Okay. So, Herbert S. Sinclair's father, built Reddington this schoolhouse initially? I think what they said was that this schoolhouse was its own schoolhouse, but then they incorporated the blueprints and classroom blueprints into the manor and the estate as what she's just saying, as like a temporary thing. And lastly, I wish to thank all my students, many of you here today whom I have not seen in years, whose faces I still remember as young and manners wild. Those here whose parents before them I have also taught, and whose children I may yet. Without you, I would have had a lifetime of quiet peace. And yet, what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits upon? Thank you all sincerely. My time here has meant the world to me, and if I am still standing in 8 months, I will see you all at the slightly less melancholic ribbon-cutting ceremony next year. Better joke to end? Remember to give Mrs. Peterson her gift. So I don't know who wrote this and read it. Does it look like there's magnifying glass stuff here? I don't think so. Schoolmaster. So I'm not really sure who the schoolmaster is, but Mrs. Peterson is the future president. Okay, I can write that down somewhere. I don't know if it matters, but I'll write it down. Mrs. Peterson, future school president. I should not just write future president in my notes. Okay. Oh, they call it a president. Like, I mean, I guess maybe that's a different thing. Oh, it does say principal. I was going to say, I would call it a principal. I just never reread what they wrote and was thinking president in my head like an idiot. I'm like, oh, these British folk with their school presidents. No, I mean, class president, I guess, would be a thing. I can't, like, open this drawer. I can't touch these books. Oh, but there's the last gas valve! I was gonna say, like, what's the point then? There wasn't really anything in the schoolhouse. Okay. But we've got this. Yes. Now does something crazy happen? That's all four. This. Oh, elevator! It's giving Riven. It's giving the elevator that I did not want to go down to in Riven. Oh my god, that is awesome. Okay. I wonder how many people were like, I mean, all of these outdoor rooms had like a, you know, an extra thing, a secret. Like the tomb is fun because it had that puzzle and everyone knew I'd been taking notes about that puzzle for forever. But also the amount of times that I passed up the schoolhouse and everyone was like, oh, but she would get the last thing. She'd get to go down to the place if she just had the last, if she just dropped at the schoolhouse. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else here. Okay, well, let's see where that takes us. I don't know if I should have keys or money or gems or what to go down there, but or a shovel or what, but let's just go. We've got to embark on this new journey for a wondrous discovery of the ages. Okay, is it going to open up another shortcut of some kind? Oh, it looks crazy. Okay. Going down. Goodbye, estate. I'm going somewhere fancy and secret. Oh, that's so cool that you can see that beautiful outdoor scenery of secrets the entire time you're going down the elevator. Wow, so are you going to take me along that whole pathing? It's a bit spooky. It really is giving Riven, isn't it? Oh, and the loading in chunks as well. Oh my god, that's terrifying. Wow. Okay. Scripts and Redford Mining Company, Excavation Department. Foreman's Log 3, date 7/2/1915. As our client, Thomas Sinclair, suspected, the arches that were visible from the south cliff were part of a much longer arcade carved into the rock face. Last week, when our crew first arrived, only 2 supporting pillars were visible, but after only a few days of clearing vines, moss and dirt, we have uncovered a dozen more. Our exploration so far has been limited and entirely superficial, as every shaft we have surveyed has ended abruptly, and every promising path leading deeper into the mountains has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with soil, rock, and debris. I forgot partway through to be doing the accent all the way. This site is either much older than we had first assumed, or someone deliberately had these chambers buried. Would someone sound like that in 1915? I don't know. There's no telling. There's actually totally ways to tell, I'm sure. But, okay, so I'm on the precipice. I don't know what I would note here. So I'm not gonna note anything? Nothing seems of note, if you will. Okay, I'll note something. I'll note, Foreman's Log 3, 7/2/1915. Maybe we're gonna get more of those at some point and we're gonna need to order them in some capacity or something. I don't know, okay? I don't know. So they said it was all ending in dead ends, but they were clearing out vines and stuff. So is it still dead ends, or did you guys do enough work that now it's very open and clear? It's dark. I can't see anything. It's dark in here. I'm getting closer to the cool stuff. Simon, is this really part of your job description, though? I mean, maybe you don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong, Simon. Oh. I wonder how much it bothers people that I don't go to the important thing in the room first. Like, ever. Interesting. Okay, what's this all about? Okay. I have it somewhere here in my notes. I've got it somewhere here in my notes. Oh, the schoolhouse closed in 66. I've got that written here. Please ignore the fact that I'm running into the table. The Mount Holly estate. Somewhere here, I've got like queen. Oh, the study. The king/queen is D8. I don't know if these will stay. Probably not. It was either this one or this one. I think it was this one, but I'm not sure. I might have to draft the study again. A, B, C, D? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Interesting. Because this is the layout of the estate. I don't know any of these other ones. I don't think. I thought that the one in the rumpus room. I thought you'd be able to figure something out with the rumpus room, but I was like, no, there are far too many squares for a real chessboard. So I don't think I ever saw another chessboard, but I've seen a lot of those pieces. But did I ever figure out where those pieces would actually belong? I don't feel like I did, but now that I know... Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. Now that I know that I definitely want to know an A, B, C, D, E, an E through 9 placement for every one of these chess pieces, we can be more on the lookout for that. That's helpful just simply to know that, like, you clearly place the pieces on the board in some manner that they've told you. This is a shortcut out. Open it up. I know where that door is. I think. I feel like I know where that door is. Okay. One last little thing here. Nothing in the crevices. Okay. Foreman's copy. Do not remove from sight. Realm and blank. Sigils of the past and present, perhaps? By Professor R. Willard. Fen Aries, Robert Bird and Sons, 1905. Okay. So, part of the page is missing. I feel like I've seen like a ripped corner. A ripped upper right-hand corner. But it was for a map piece, so I don't know if that's going to count. So that first paragraph, the introduction, I'm assuming, it doesn't have a lot for me. But then, okay, keep going. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They have been found in every era and every culture and predate both written text and heraldic arts. However, today when we use the term sigil, we are referring specifically to realm sigils, whose crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings and older documents. Okay. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs, and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of that realm's royal art. How is the image of a leafless burning tree seen in geometric lines, and what does that tell us of a kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, and each variation tells a story of the land. Even the adorned borders around the sigils have special meaning. Okay. The sigil. To understand a realm sigil, we must first dismantle the symbol and identify the individual elements that make up the whole. Each sigil is composed of 4 things. The core, the dividing lines or rays, the moats, and the border. Okay, so core is like a pentagon, stand pentagon. The dividing lines in the one on the left side is like telephone poles. The moats on the left side is like crowns, but in their pictures stars. And then the border, we've got waving lines, or we've got like rivets almost. Okay. Sure. The core. At the center of each sigil is a unique shape different for each realm. If the core gives us a name, then the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind that name. Still, it is important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as a first step in deciphering any sigil, as all the other parts are meaningless if we don't first know the place we are describing. Several examples from well-known kingdoms or realms. Orinda, Fen Ares. I think I've got all this written down. Iraja must be the next one, and then starts with a C? I don't know which one starts with a C. And then the last one, A-R. Arch Ares? I think. So, okay. I'll want to make better note of these, but I already noted some of them down. Like Arch Ares, yeah. Arch Ares I already have in my notes, is the little mountain. And Araja, however you would say that one, I already have noted down as like the hourglass thing. And those are kind of the only shapes that I ever jotted down. The mountain one and the hourglass one. As far as I can tell, unless I have a different page where something shows up. But like I was reading from one of the books when I noted down those pieces. Okay, so let's get a new section of our note page. Okay, get my pencil. So we've got a little like nameplate standing on its end. Nameplate standing on its end, and that is Orinda. And then we've got the pentagon is Fen Ares. Or however you would say it and spell it. I don't know. I know what I'm talking about, so I'm not going to worry about if I'm spelling it and stuff right. That next one is Eraja or something like that. And then a little heart. I don't remember which place starts with a C. C-O something. And then the mountain top. It's kind of like a crown, but not really. That would be Arch Ares. Okay, so those are the cores. Perfect. Next, the rays. Okay, I don't think we need to necessarily know that first page. The second page, counting the sigil will reveal transportation. Were they on ships, have employed, expanse? Okay. Gosh, I'm missing too many pages here. Forays, galloping, locomotion, travel, carriage. Okay. So, the rays have to do with transportation. Ship routes, carriages, horses, or locomotion. And then we're missing a whole page. I guess maybe we don't need to know about any of that. I mean, I'll write it down just in case. I'll put like a little star down at the bottom that's like ship, carriage, horse, locomotive. But this is probably what I actually need to know. So wavy lines. Wavy lines are used to indicate extreme heat. Okay. Heat. A rainy realm is indicated with rays of 3 vertical lines pouring down. 1, 2, 3 is rain. For more extreme stormy weather, jagged lightning. So that would be storm. A ray dotted with falling circles is used for colder realms in which snow is a common occurrence. Okay. Dot, dot, dot. Snow. And then lastly, windy. Bent curved lines. Okay. Curve. Wind. Okay. Sure. I don't know why I need to know these, but I'm sure we're gonna figure it out. Now, the moats. On each sigil floating between the rays are small figures called moats. From the shape and style of these moats used on a sigil, we can tell the type of society a given realm proclaimed, if they considered themselves mighty in arms or blessed by artistic and economic fortune. Wow, there are a lot. Okay. I'm gonna note them all down. Moats. So I remember seeing somewhere, I'll read the things later. I'll just talk while I'm jotting this stuff down. I remember seeing somewhere something that I could do something with here. Like I saw a sigil somewhere, but I don't remember where. What is the spiritual one? It's kind of like a circle with 4 things and then a dot in each one. It's kind of like a pizza. Spiritual. Okay, and then lastly, poetic is like a little flower. Poetic. Okay, so we have tribal, a primitive realm, hunter and gatherers. Agricultural, harvest and farming based society and culture. It looks like a seed, kind of. Martial, military. They ripped that out. They don't want people to know about that one. Metropolitan, large city-state with a defense, urban, and populous center. Academic, center for knowledge, advanced in various scholarly pursuits. These realms are home to many schools, universities, and libraries. Industrial, engineering-driven culture with a focus on manufacturing, invention, and production. Spiritual, an elevated reverence for nature, animals, and the focus that guide us. Or poetic, a strong focus on the advancement of the arts, writing, music, and language. Okay, the border. Around each sigil is an adorned edge serving as a container for the information within. There are 8 different borders, different color. These borders always correspond to the banner and national colors of that specific realm. Very fun. Okay, I've jotted them all down. It's certainly not the prettiest picture, but I think I can tell. I think I could tell them all clearly. Those are our borders. Putting it all together by studying the core, rays, moats, and border of a sigil, you should now be able to unlock the meaning behind what had previously been an undecipherable enigma. So, like the one that they're showing, it would be Fen Aries. The lines? I don't actually understand. Because they said 3 lines would be rain. I don't see 3 lines on their thing. Then it would be Martial would be the moat. And the border would be red. So does that mean Fen Aries is red? Because it says each one corresponding to a different color. The borders always correspond to the banner and national colors of that specific realm. So I'm going to write Fen Aries equals red, question mark. So they put red banners, Martial, fog. Fog, okay. So, but they crossed off red. I don't know why. I guess, yeah, I'll also put Martial and then fog. And I'll consider the fog the little telephone pole. I guess. It's not quite rain. That's the end of the book. Okay, well, we'll have to be on the lookout for those. I don't know why the foreman has one of those books, but okay. I mean, there's fog here, that's for sure. Well, that was crazy. It's weird, though. I wish I knew how to open this door. Whoops. Like, clicking on it doesn't do anything. Should I click on it from the other side? Should I approach it from the other side? Oh, maybe it has to do with the chessboard. I suppose it's possible, but it has to do with the chessboard. But why would I? Like, isn't it just another... Like, it's just outside again. Orinda. The symbol on this elevator is Orinda, kind of. Looks like it, don't you think? I think it looks like it. Okay, keep an eye out for those sigils. I've seen them before, I just don't remember where. That door is still closed up. I think it's time we go inside. It's been a half an hour already. Okay, it's been 34 minutes for me. Hopefully that's not too long for you guys. So let's go to the den and grab our extra gem. And okay, I'm not seeing any trunks or anything. Let's get going. Oh, right, the classroom. Each classroom is going to be a gem to draft. That's a lot. While drafting in classroom, you may draw new floor plans one time for each drafting room in your house. Okay, so I can do it one time because this is a drafting room, right? Or whatever they call these ones with the little compass. Whoa, hello, okay. Wow, it's so bright. It reminds me of Fez. With all the things across the top. Wow, like they've got, oh my god, this place is crazy. It's like the most modern place I've seen so far. Look, Benny. Oh, this reminds me of the worksheets that I'd made for my kids when I taught. I made one that looked kind of like this. Not really, but kind of. Benny, color worksheet, B+. Fill in each object with its correct color. Blue, green, yellow, orange, red, purple. Each color is only used twice. 10 out of 12. Ooh. My favorite color is red. So, okay. Benny needed to use green another time instead of blue. The blueprints being blue, that's fire. You got that. The water being blue, that's great. Arch Aries, though, I feel like you needed to probably color that one red or something. I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, all 3 flags have been colored. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, the water would be blue with its correct color. Okay, we can figure this out. This is great. Okay. So, I think we already know that Iraja is purple, but I'll put question mark anyway. I just spelled purple wrong. Let me erase that and fix it. That was embarrassing. Question mark. They've colored it as purple, Benny has, but that seems like the only other thing that would be purple in this picture. And then the one that starts with a C-O, they've colored as orange. I'm not really seeing anything else that would be orange there. So C-O ... orange, question mark. Okay. But then Fen Aries, cannot be blue because the water and the blueprint are clearly blue. Fen Aries, we're thinking it's red, but the fire hydrant and the wagon would surely be red. So it might need to be yellow. The other green item, I think, would be the lizard. So that would be 2 blue, 2 green, the lizard and the broccoli, 2 yellow, if the flag is yellow. We have 2 orange. We would have 2 red at that point. We have 2 purple. So I'm going to say Arch Aries. I think I might have misspoke earlier about something. Fen Aries versus Arch Aries. I don't know. But Arch Aries, I think, is yellow. So we have possibly red, orange, yellow, and purple. Okay. Well, that's fun. B+, 10 out of 12. I don't think I need to know that. Benny, I don't think I need to know that. I'll write it down anyway. B-E-N-Y. Just because it's all in caps and it's kind of a weird spelling of a name, so maybe it's a code for something. So if I draft other classrooms, is it the same stuff? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, infinity, 9, 10. That's very suspicious. Classroom puzzle. Can you find the difference? Yeah. We can all find the difference, lady. Calm down. Colors. Blue, violet, green, yellow, red, orange. So I should be calling it violet, not purple. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Yeah, I should be calling it violet. They called it violet in their borders. Okay. Chill. Violet. I'm telling you, Stan Pentagon. Their song, Violet. Listen to it now. Blue, green, yellow, violet, red, orange. So they have a pink there, and pink is not here. So I don't need to worry about like making a code out of this, right? Because it's not a direct correlation. I'm not going to note it down. It doesn't look like a direct correlation to me. An apple. Nice. Okay. And then maybe this is... Oh, this is a blank one. I was going to say maybe this is some other kids that did a better job in case you couldn't figure out the other one. Grade 1. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. And then if you'd like to hear the alphabet backwards, you have Z, Y, X, W, V, U, T, S, R, Q, P, O, N, M, L, K, J, H, G, F, E, D, C, B, and A. Probably. Okay. Well, everything else seems to check out. Oh, wait, there's plenty more. Okay, B plus, A, R, J, E. Yeah, these are codes. Okay, so that person still only got 10 out of 12. Ooh. Because they have their flags switched. So those flags are wrong. Because their green is right, their red is right, their purple grapes are right, their blue is right. Their banana, I think, is yellow. It's kind of hard to tell. So I'd say that between their purple, their yellow, and their orange flag, their orange and their purple needed to be switched. Yeah. Okay, but I'm going to write that down as well. A, R, J, E. But I don't know why I would need, like, how do I differentiate these names? Freddie, oh, that's a very different name. Like, it's normal spelled and it's more than 4 letters. So they got a B minus. They got 9 out of 12. If we count the correct ones, I like how there's like different shades of the crayon colors. If we count the correct ones, I'd say pumpkin, wagon, water, banana, hydrant, broccoli, grapes. That's 5, 6, 7. So 2 of those flags are correct. The yellow, quote unquote, and the orange. Yes. So they needed to fix the blueprint to be blue and the lizard and the thing. Okay. I mean, I'll write down Freddie as well, but I don't know if it matters. Should I write down their grades? Like Freddie got a B minus. Benny and RG, however you'd say it, both got B plus. 9 out of 12. 10 out of 12. I don't know if this matters. But everyone's favorite color is red. They're all writing it in a different amount of capitalized letters, though, which seems suspicious in and of itself. A banana! Okay, is this the last paper? Caleb, you must really like red. My favorite color is red. They only colored in things with red. They colored in all of the flags as red and then the 2 red things. So they're basically claiming every realm should be red. And then also the things that are red. And I will not use anything else. I will not feel in that my favorite color is red. I will not do anything else because the teacher wrote that. I'm running out of room to put it in the same place as the other stuff. So Caleb doesn't even have a grade. Caleb just really likes red. Caleb got a 2 out of 12. Red. For Caleb. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. And there is a globe in here. But it's not the same type of globe, and I don't really know what it means. So I guess that's it for this room. 1 classroom down, 7 more to go. Okay. Get me out of here. Well. I say, let's go closet. Because besides wanting to have pathing early on, you do want items. Oh, but I can redraw if I want. No, let's try closet. A dice and a gem. Hey, we love gems. Gems are my favorite. Okay. The colors board seems important to me, but I'll leave it be for now. Well, this is bad. I will go for the commissary here and see what they have for sale today. Gems, shoes, and the sledgehammer. They're not giving me the shovel today. Okay. All I have enough money for is a gem. I'm not going to buy it yet. Let's just keep in mind $8 or $10, and they do have a lot of gems. Like, seriously, a lot. Okay, so if I just have money, I will be fine. Okay. Let's get a move on, guys. There's been too much note-taking today. Oh, no. I'm going to have to go secret passage unless I want to redraw. I need more forward momentum. Okay, what kind of room do I want to go to? Yellow, red, purple. Purple, I guess? Or orange. But orange ones... I think I could find a good purple, right? I can find a good purple. Come on now. The servants' quarters is new. +1 key for each bedroom in your house. I only have 1 right now, so it wouldn't be a very good time to draft it, but I mean, I've never seen it before. I think I have to... I was banking on the boudoir or the bedroom because they both turned this direction. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't want to waste that much pathing. I'm going to go boudoir. We know that we have a higher chance of getting the servants' quarters if we draft the secret passage and then choose purple, right? Like, we now have that in our knowledge bank. It'll be fine. I mean, I don't have any keys now, but it'll be fine. I'll learn how to open this safe one day. There are so many safes in the game now that I've actually lost track of how many there are and, like, how I'm ever going to find them. So, the library will let me draft down there, but I think the chapel might just be better because it lets me draft up and down, and I'm running out of pathing fast. Chapel. Okay. It's actually looking pretty bad today, though. Oh my god, but they gave me a gem in here again. Dude. I feel like I never used to get gems in the chapel. It was 4 coins or nothing. Okay. Well. Courtyard. I don't have a shovel, but there could be one in the courtyard. Where is my note on placement? It's the second one up from the bottom. It's not the best placement for a green room, but yeah, I really want to fill in all the spaces if I can. Oh, they're giving me the sledgehammer here. Then chances of me finding a shovel at all this run are probably pretty low. I don't know where else you can find one. I mean, you can find them randomly in rooms, like the storeroom or something, or the attic. I guess sometimes can have one. And the chances are better that they'd spawn it now because I already have the sledgehammer. I feel like sledgehammer, shovel, metal detector kind of maybe are all a similar, like, spawn rate. Like they would spawn in the same locations, maybe? So it's narrowed down, I guess, between the other two things now. Okay. I feel like we go breakfast nook here. Get me a key and some breakfast. Okay. So we've drafted a lot of closed off doorways today. Not my favorite way to go about things. But, I mean, it was our only chance. Okay. So now the morning room or the bedroom is the way to go. And they did tell me to prioritize gems. So here we go. Morning room once again. A dig spot in here again. It's just, I hate that I don't get to open it. Can there be a shovel in this trunk? No, but 3 keys is awesome. Okay. I like that a lot. Library matches up, but it doesn't help me at all. Like, I don't get the benefit of the library, unfortunately, because it's already drafted the foundation off of the one other spot. Kitchen doesn't line up with anything. Drawing room lets me have more pathing the other direction. Surely I can get to the foundation from that side, right? What if I can't, though? Whereas if we go this way, we could go around and hopefully down or up from the spare bedroom. I'll choose library. I'm saving my gems. Only use your gems if you absolutely have to, right? Okay, I don't think they're really putting anything else in this room. The Fixed Stars, I think, is the last book that I haven't checked out. But it might be the same book that's in the planetarium. So we'll have to see. But I mean, I'll check it out. And I'm not going to go upstairs. I'm assuming that there's nothing up there. But that might be a foolish assumption. No, not a keycard door. Okay. There's really nothing in here. No shovel for me. Okay. So this door is this way. The other door is the keycard door. Use a key. Drafting the nurse's station is not going to help at all. Observatory, the door's the wrong way. Storeroom, and then we just draft off of the spare bedroom and hope we get correct pathing? It sounds crazy, but I think it might be what I'm going to do here. It's either that or use my redraw right now, but I hate to use my redraw not on the last possible opportunity. Okay. A coin. My 2 keys. A gem. Good. Got it. Golden. No extra items, though. Okay. This is rough. It might be over before it's even started. Wait. Boudoir is, yes, the right answer? Yes. Boudoir, through the secret passageway, back through the parlor. Okay. Spare bedroom. You happen to have a shovel in here? Nope. Okay. It's my only chance. You gotta give me some good stuff. I think we're going Great Hall. All the doors are locked. I do have 5 keys. I don't know if the construction thing is a thing that I have to think about. I think that that's if I draft the drafting room. But I'm not positive. I think it's better than the corridor, though, because it gives me 2 pieces of pathing, and I need as much pathing as I can possibly get. Okay. So that means that I might have the possibility of opening the antechamber. Last time, I believe it was, like, in this door. The antechamber lever. Okay. So we're going to have to start using keys. It's the only way. Start using keys. Don't cry about it. Just get it done. Oh my god, the pathing is just terrible. It's spend 1 gem here, spend 2 gems here. It's like a gem per door. I'm going passageway. I know there's the doubters out there. Is the passageway really worth 2 gems? I feel like today, it is. Thank God that wasn't locked. I thought it was going to be locked for a second there. Okay, West Wing Hall. I mean, we could go Dovecote again. Does it really matter? I feel like it does matter, because if I draft it, then I won't draw it again. It's actually better to just draw it. Only draft it the one time, read the notes, and then don't ever draft it. And well, I mean, you'll get like an item maybe, but West Hall is obviously just the way to go, right? And it doesn't need to be rotated. It's fine positioning. Yeah. It might be locked, but besides that, it's fine, I guess. Okay, good. Not locked yet. Another West Wing Hall. Oh, I did add a second one of those, didn't I? Classroom gives me security because I get to redraw a couple of times. Garage gives me keys, which I really do need for the Great Hall if I want to open all those doors. So there's 7 locked doors. I've opened 1, so there's 6. I have 4 keys. If I got those 3 keys, then I'd have 7 keys. I'd have enough to open every door. Not that I want to use them all for that, but it is a thought. Like, there could be an item behind one of the doors. I don't know. Or we just go West Wing Hall because I get 2 paths. Why wouldn't I just take the 2 paths? Fill up the space. Right? Because this is 1 path and it costs me. This is 0 paths and it costs me. So just take the free paths? I don't know. We don't need the space yet, right? Okay. Circle back around with the bedroom? Or go up with the pantry? Go up with the pantry, I think. Okay, give me my banana and give me my money. So if we go back to the commissary, we could get gems, sneakers, or I don't want the sledgehammer. Gems, sneakers, sledgehammer. There was one other thing for sale and I can't remember what it was. I don't know, but it wasn't something I wanted, I guess. But it was... The most expensive thing was 10. That might have been the sneakers. And the sledgehammer was 8 and something else was 8. Gosh, I don't remember. Okay. Kitchen. The maid's chamber is red and purple. So it counts as a bedroom, which is fun and stuff, but I need items, right? I don't need to draft the maid's chamber right now, I don't think. Like... I don't think I need it for any specific reason. So just go kitchen. Because it gives you better pathing. Okay, kitchen. Okay. I'm very stressed. I don't see anything and a quick perusal. Banana club sandwich, tomato soup. Wood fried pizza. If I have a furnace. Okay. So tomato soup is 5 for every red. I only have 1 red, so that would only be worth 5 steps. Probably should not go for that just yet. Keep all that in mind, though. Okay, security is what I need. And the pathing, honestly, I think is good enough. It goes down and it goes up. Whereas the hallway doesn't go up, which is terrible. And then the classroom doesn't go up, which is terrible. This is blocking off my way back to the foundation. Like, I can't loop around. But that's okay. I don't need to loop around. I need to be able to go up. Yeah, security. Okay. Okay, and I have no key card. Oh god, there's a door, literal security door in here. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. Okay. So yeah, there's a door there that I can't open unless I get the circuit breaker room. This is scary. Okay. 3 gems and 3 coins. Those must be in the Great Hall. Unless there's another room I'm forgetting about that I didn't go into yet. Keycard system. Security level. Low. Confirm. Offline mode. Unlocked. Confirm. So I have to get the keycard system offline. Get the keycard system offline. Or would I want the keycard system... If the keycard system is offline, would I want a lot of security doors? Because a security door is no problem if you have the keycard. And a security door is no problem if you have the keycard system offline, right? So wouldn't it be better for this to be set to high if the power is off? I guess, maybe. Okay, let's just draft here. Okay, draft here. Corridor, and it gives me a loop around. Yes. Okay. Creepy. It's always so creepy. I don't think I want to go in there just yet. I think I want to draft off the West Wing Hall. But I might just be done for. I guess we have to use our redraw. I have 5 gems that should be enough for anything. So I think I'm good to draft here. Okay. I have to go dark room. So it doesn't seem like we're getting the power turned, like the circuit room, whatever they call it. I don't remember what they call it. Breaker box, circuit room, something. We're not going to get that anytime soon because I don't even know what I'm going to draft at the dark room, but I have to draft there because I can't draft off the security room. Today is not a good day. Like, there's no way that this works out for me. This room is going to be a dead end. 3 gems. 3 gems, 3 gems. Oh. It might be the vault, which is a dead end. It might be the cloister, which is not a dead end. That would be fine. It might be the ballroom. I think the ballroom might have been 3 gems. And I think that has pathing. I really want to Google what Blueprints rooms have 3 gems. But also I don't because I want to just, I don't want to look stuff up. But as far as I know, either of these 2 rooms could be absolutely so many options. Many of them that are dead ends. Many of them that aren't. If it is a dead end, it's okay if it's the circuit one. But otherwise, I don't want it to be a dead end. It could be a hallway, though. It could be anything. Could be bedroom. Could be a lot of things. But this room, out of the 3 things that I know of that it could be, I think the vault is 3 gems, and I think the ballroom is 3 gems, but the ballroom might be 2. I think the ballroom might be 2. Let's pretend it's 3. Let's pretend all of those 3 things are 3. So out of the 3 rooms that I know that it could be, one of them is a dead end, and the other 2 are not. So my chances are 2 out of 3. Whereas for these ones, my chances are like, who knows what. Like, I can't even think of how many rooms could be in these options. It could be the walk-in closet. Is that worth 3? I'm just gonna go for it because it's so, like, who knows? It's probably a dead end and the day is over, but we had a long, full day anyway, even though I didn't draft a lot in the house. I took a lot of notes today, so whatever. Let's just draft it. It's the vault. Okay. So I don't think that there's anything that I can do. I will pick up all of this money. But I don't think there's anything that I can do at all. Unless they put a shovel in there. Oh, wait, no. That still wouldn't... a key card? Are either of these things a key card? They look like a key card. It's December! Guys, it's December! Well... That's it. Because I can't get the security door open. Because I don't have a key card. Well, one of the rooms... Would they tell me on the... I wonder if they'd tell me on the security if there was a key card. Would they call that a key? I don't really have any way of knowing. But we can play roulette. I can open 3 doors. Maybe one of them has a key card, but I don't think that it will. I think they maybe would have told me on the security thing. Let's try it. Da 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 da. Okay. Let's try this one for science, to see if it has the lever behind it. Da 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 da. There's the 3 gems. Wow, they put them all in one room. Okay, no, it's got some pictures, but other than that, nothing. So one of these 2 doors has the coins, probably 3 coins, they told me. Da 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 da. Oh, okay. So yeah, we've kind of confirmed. Is that a shovel back there? No, I don't need a shovel. I need a key card. We kind of confirmed that, yeah, the lever for the antechamber is always in the Great Hall, but maybe it's kind of hard to tell which door it's behind. But yeah, there's that. So, guess that's it, guys. Hey, I took notes. Like I said, I took a lot of notes. Is there anything else that I can do? Bash down the security door with my hammer? Go buy a whole bunch of food in the kitchen for no reason? Like, it doesn't matter if I have steps. It doesn't matter if I have gems. It doesn't matter if I have money, right? I can't do anything else. How annoying. Am I right? Is there a key card in here? Does this room happen to have a key card? Well, that's what happens. Some days you just can't get very far. Okay, we'll find out about the power room some other day. I think I might have drafted all of the outside rooms at this point. So next time I can draft the one that I feel like will help my playstyle or my agenda. I don't have to draft whatever I think is new next time. So that'll be good. I wonder if you can like see things in any of these cameras. I know they're so small. But I wonder, yeah, like, see, that one's of the closet. Oh, it's the walk-in closet. Like, I wonder if you can see what items are in the room in any of these shots. That's the storage room. Would I have been able to see that there was stuff in there? I don't know. Probably not. Okay. Well, I got everything. Keycard system. Just hack the computer, Simon. Don't you know how to do that by now? Hack the computers. Do you think there'd be a keycard down in the basement? I guess I could check. Let's make sure that we have enough steps. I'll buy, Sure, I'll buy the tomato soup now, like I care. I'll buy this, too. I have 50 coins, you know? Why not buy it? Like, I fear that I will have tears in my eyes when I find out later on that there was a key card and I walked right past it in one of these rooms, you know? We don't want that to happen. If there is one in the dark room, I don't think I can get it yet. Like, if there just so happened to be one there, I don't think they allow you to pick things up in the dark room when the lights are off. Can I open this door? Oh, okay. What's the other door? I didn't open this one. Okay, I just figured I'd try. Just, you know. Did they sell keys at the commissary? The trunk that I passed I already got, I think. If we go this way and then into the commissary. What's the other thing? The shoes. So sledgehammer, gem. Oh, because it has gem and set of gems. Okay. Well, maybe I'm gonna need all this stuff. Let's buy it just in case. Okay, come on. You can salvage the run. There's just magically going to be a key card down in the basement where there never is one. You just have to go through the secret passage, boudoir, chapel. I mean, it doesn't matter. They both go the same way, right? We're just going up to the foundation. There's totally just going to be a key card. I, like, find a shovel some way, somehow. And I dig out all the dig spots and I find a key card in the dirt. Oh, no, don't go back that way. Go this way. I didn't check up here. The desperation is really, it's getting to me. Let's make sure that there's nothing. I'm going to call that nothing. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that they spawn anything in the downstairs part with the foundation unless it's doing the thing where it's like spawning things after the fact. But regular default spawn, I don't think it puts anything down here. I definitely don't think it puts anything in the further section. But if there was something, it would be right here in this main section, like on these crates or something. Nope. Okay. Well, that's it. We call it a day now, right? So many dig spots, but it wouldn't have given us the thing. What I needed probably was to try and bank on one of those other two draws, being the circuit breaker. Probably what that was probably the way to go. Let me check my plans. Let's see. So how are these all free to draft? Like how do you find out? Is there an easy way to find out what it costs to draft? No, I have to click into every single one of them. So it wouldn't have been the foundation, wouldn't have been the entrance hall, wouldn't have been the spare bedroom because I already got that. Okay, billiard room? It could have been, but that would have been pointed the wrong direction. Closet I already got. Walk-in closet it wouldn't have been. Okay, I could have been drafting the attic with the 3-gem one, and that would have been good because I could have gotten the key card. So it was all right to bank on that for the 3-gem spot, and then I had already drafted that. Okay, so we're looking for things that cost 0 or things that cost 3. Those were the only things that were in consideration. The wine cellar costs 0. Whoops. And it would have given me 3 gems and no pathing, so that one would have been bad. The rumpus room, nope, couldn't have been that. Vault we know costs 3. Okay. I had already gotten, no, I didn't do this one, but it wouldn't have been that. Could have been this. It has no pathing, so that would have been bad. Could have been the Chamber of Mirrors, but that wouldn't have helped me at all either. Utility closet is what they call it. Could have been that, which is a dead end, but would have helped. Couldn't have been that. It wasn't in the draft pool. Could have been the workshop. I suppose that would have been helpful. So there aren't very many zero cost ones that I hadn't drafted already that would give me pathing. So it was a pretty big gamble either way. Like, let's just check. No pathing, no pathing. The mailroom is so rare. I haven't had it show up again, but I feel like there might be another letter there. I need to check my mail. No pathing. Dining room is free. Okay, it could have been the dining room. That's the wrong way. It could have been the conference room. Yeah, I feel like there aren't a lot of options. That would have been wrong pathing, dead end, dead end, dead end, and dead end. Okay. I should have drafted that other servants' quarters or whatever today, because that would have been new. It could have been corridor, I suppose. But the rest of these I've gotten. I mean, no, it couldn't have been that. Yeah, I feel like I had a pretty bad chance. Terrace is a dead end. Courtyard I already gotten. Yeah, see, it could have been the cloister, and that would have had great pathing. I don't think any of the rest of these are worth 3 gems. So the secret garden you can't even draft in that way. Are any of these worth 3 gems? Nah, dude, they're not. Okay. Red that's worth 3? None of these. Yeah. So it seems like it was going to be rough whether I chose the 3 gem one or the no gem one. The options were actually really low. Okay, yes, I've drafted everything here. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm calling it a day. There's nothing else for me to do. Calling it a day. So I've got to get to that last spot where I'm missing that one painting letter. It's driving me crazy. Yeah. I'm missing one letter. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Did I get any new rooms? 2. Because we got the schoolhouse and the classroom. Right, okay. Well, hopefully we get to use all these notes coming up soon. I'm going to have to be careful to recheck some of the things that I've already looked at for the sigil. I keep forgetting that, like, that will be new information. So look at all the notes that you come across a second time. I don't think many of these places had notes. Maybe the basement has stuff I'm supposed to be rechecking about that. I don't know. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye now.